welcome back to the channel. It's me, Alicia of iknowlee. You can call me Lee. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to do a makeup tutorial because I've gotten a few of y'all, okay? A few of y'all. I'll say about 1 to 2 people almost every video that have asked me about what is the current makeup routine? What are you doing? I like how your makeup has been looking lately. I got you, okay? In today's video, we're gonna break down the routine. I'll show you everything that I do. I'm actually really excited about this one because I've kind of gotten my skin under control. If you've seen like my journey, then you already know that my skin be giving me issues, but I've gotten it together. So if you kind of want to know what I did, like a skincare routine and some other almost like healthcare-y tips that have assisted with my skin, I do have on a unit today, and it is from Red Swan. It's a black-owned business based out of the UK. Freddie Harrell founded this particular business, so I'll leave the information for it down below. She cute though. She real cute, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the makeup tutorial. Here's my skin. It's bare. Nothing on it whatsoever. Of course, I do have texture. I have like 1 or 2 kind of like small bumps. So this is like very realistic. Mind you, I'm no longer trying to hide or cover up my imperfections. I've just kind of embraced them. And since I've been embracing them, I'm not gonna lie, I get way more compliments and I feel way more confident about my skin. I'm beautiful with or without. Like, I felt that way before, but it's real. So yeah, let's get started with the makeup tutorial. First thing that I always use is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff right here, she is amazing. I slept on it before because I wanted a primer that reduced the shine, reduced the texture, but now again, I don't care about any of those things anymore because they're natural and they're perfectly normal. So, you know, I just use a primer that does what it's supposed to do, which is prime. So this primer just gets like really sticky and it allows the makeup to adhere. And then for foundation, I actually have 3 of them that I really love. So I love the Dior Backstage Face and Body foundation. This one is in 7W, I want to say. Yeah, 7.5W. I also love the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. You can see how much I've used of this one. And this one is a new foundation. I've talked about this in a vlog before. This color is 16 Cool. But my current favorite that I have been wearing non-stop is Danessa Myricks black-owned business, the Yummy Skin foundation. All of these foundations are kind of similar in like they're like skincare-esque, natural glow-esque foundations. And the color that I use in this one is 22N. This one comes like this. I'm only going to use the tiniest bit because I'm telling you right now, I don't know what it is, but this goes a long way. So focus, please. There you go. Dab it into spots. I rarely kind of put it on my forehead, to be honest with you. And then I use my fingers, like just the palm of my hand, to rub it in. I don't know, something about this method just makes it like melt. And when I watch Danessa Myricks tutorials and like Talk Tuesdays, she uses her fingers a lot. And I started doing it and I love it. So my face is a little bit lighter than my body. You can see my tan so well that it's insane. You can see it right here too. So it does match. My skin is covered. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick, but I just wanted to show you that like this particular foundation, it still looks like my skin. It looks a little crazy now because my face is very flat. So I'm gonna bring like some dimension back, but I just wanted to show you like how radiant it is, how youthful it is, how overall it just looks extremely natural when you put it on, and I love that. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, now for concealer, my go-to is the Juvia's Place concealer. I use number 9. Again, I only use like 1 little pump of this, not pump, but you know, whatever comes out in this, on this wand, this is all that I use. While this kind of like settling in, A trick or like a tip that I use, I got this from Jackie Aina years ago, is to actually like let this kind of set, dry down a little, if you will. And I'm gonna move on to like cheeks and my contour-esque situation. So for my cheeks, I use two Danessa Myricks products, or these are what I've been using lately. One of these is new, and this one is the Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. And then I also use her Vision Flush. This one is in Sunset. I also have this in Tutu, which is a pink, and in the color Sweet Nectar, which is like a coral color. Sweet Nectar is my favorite, but I keep that in my travel bag. So I'm going to be mixing this as like the back of my cheeks, and then using this color Nuditude, kind of like mixed in with it. It's gonna give me like this really, really pretty, dewy, cheeky look. I'm gonna tell you right now, again, with her products, less is more. Okay. Ooh. And this is the other product. So I'm gonna try to shear this down, and don't worry if it's too much, you can always kind of like go over it with just your regular face powder and it'll shear down. I find that blush kind of leaves the quickest or fades away the quickest. All right, so she's blended. Because it's date night, I'm gonna do a little bit of contour. I'll be using Espresso by Fenty. I only have like a tad bit of this left, but we're gonna add a little bit right there. Honestly, that kind of natural contour is popping out. We're gonna give her some more. So I'm using my DSMD sponge. This is a black owned brand that makes makeup sponges. They're my favorite of all of the makeup sponges that I own, and they're really inexpensive. Let's get into it. All right, so now that that is blended for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and blend my concealer out because it's been sitting now for about a minute and a half. And I'm using the same sponge. And I'm really trying not to move around the product. Like, I don't want it to change the position that it was in. I really just wanted to blend it out. So I try to just kind of pat it in the area that it already is. Okay, so like super natural, right? Not really, but it's definitely not over the top. Now to set my concealer, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier. This is their Honey Translucent Powder. But it is amazing. And I think they call this like a hard press. So no baking. I just push the product into my skin like so, like that. And it just kind of melts. I don't know, it takes it to another level. I love that. Even though I have oily skin and I do like a dewy look, this look is going to stay dewy, by the way. I still have to set my makeup just to get it to stay. But if you have like drier skin, you could probably go through this routine without setting it. I don't have that option though. I've tried it. It did not work. I only apply this powder where I apply concealer. Now for my main face powder, my all over face powder, I use Dior Backstage. This powder to me is highly slept upon. It is not a matte powder. It's almost like semi-sheer. It does have a tint to it. I use the color 6 and it looks like this. Look at how rich this powder looks. It is so good. You can use it on a sponge. You can use it on a brush. I'm just going to use this sponge today. I can never keep these clean. This is my second one of these in like 6 months because she's that girl. And I'm only going to apply this to the areas of my face that just have foundation. And look at that. Tell me though that this does not look natural. If you say that it doesn't look natural, y'all, you're not telling the truth. You're not, and that's not right. I flip between two of them. I have a Dior bronzer. This one is in number 8. Dior Forever Natural Bronze, number 8 in Deep Bronze. I'll show you what this one looks like. This one is a bit cooler to me. So when you put it on, to me, it comes off as like a contour and a bronzer, right? Like mixed into one. But my all-time favorite one that I actually broke and just replaced is Charlotte Tilbury. I've talked about this one before, and this one is the Airbrush Bronzer in number 4. So this one truly just bronzes. You know what? Looking at them in the viewfinder. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Charlotte Tilbury has a lot more red in it. I don't know though. My Dior one is a little deeper. So let's use Dior today because that was what I was using while Charlotte was down and out because she was gone for about 2 weeks. I just got her back in the mail because I had to replace the girl. You have to be careful with this powder though because she's like finely milled. So if you like rub too hard with the brush, you will have powder everywhere. You have to like lightly tap her. Okay. Yeah, that you see the chisel that gave? That just brought it together. Now for the cheeks, I told you that the cheeks were going to die down because I've put like powder on top of it or the powder has touched it. So I like to bring back some color to my cheeks. And I've been switching between 2 blushes. One of them is by NARS. This is in Liberté. It's like a coral, basically. Other one that I like is by Pat McGrath. That's my girl. You know that's my girl. And this one is in Paradise Venus. So Paradise Venus is more of a richer rose, like a deep rose. I'm gonna use Pat today. I'm actually gonna go to dinner tonight, so I'll stick with like, I guess, a little bit deeper tones versus like a super like fresh beachy type of face. You know, I'll give the people a little bit more like sultry, sexy, grown. And I like to put a little bit on the nose so that I kind of look a little flushed. And you can see the glow without, there's no highlight. You see the glow on the cheeks. That's from Danessa. So as this like wears, my cheeks are going to get glowier and glowier. And it's just going to look like I've been kissed by the sun. Trust me. Okay, now for highlighter. We're actually almost done, y'all. I don't do much. I'm going to use some Dior Backstage again. So this one is the Dior Backstage. This one, I want to say that this one is discontinued because I cannot find this thing anywhere. But this is in number 5 Copper Gold. This was like the darkest shades that they had. And I felt like when I ordered this, I got it on Harrods or Harrods. Okay, so I actually no longer put highlighter on my cheeks because I use glowy cheek products and I like the kind of natural glow look. So I just put it on the tip of my nose, down the center of my face, like at the bridge of my nose and on top of my lip. And then a little bit on my chin and on my forehead. So basically just the center of my face. I'm going to set my face with the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. I have this little sample. I only have a little bit left, so I'll use this. And I like to use my sponge to kind of like press it in because sometimes if it sits on the face for too long, it can leave like those little spots. And I don't like that. And I don't have a fan. If I had a fan, I wouldn't have to worry about this. So this is like the base of the makeup. Now we're going to do our brows. And I'll show you guys kind of like my quick shadow look that I've been doing. It's so cute. I really like the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And I use the color 4. So I'm literally just going to fill in my brows. I have brows and pretty like thick and prominent brows. I love that. I also still have some of my micro shading on my brows, which is crazy because I got my brows micro shaded like 4 years ago. So I don't know how these are still there, but they are. But honestly, this just makes them a little bit darker, especially after you put makeup on your face. This just brings them back. It brings them back to life. So in the front, I do hair like strokes where I brush up. Everywhere else, I literally just color them in. And it somehow works. It's the pencil. I'm going to give it to the pencil. Y'all know I stopped underlining my brows a long time ago. It's been years now since I've done it. I just don't really like the look. Yeah, that's all I do to the brows. That's it. And the brows be popping. You see them. Okay, so let me come in a little bit closer. The skin is skinning. It looks so good. I'm trying to tell you guys, this is the move. This is where it's at. So for my eyes, I naturally have like darker lids. So I've been liking to basically just enhance that. So I'm going back to this same palette and I'm going to use this dark shade. It's almost like a deep purpley brown burgundy moment. She's cute, and I've actually used her before as a contour. 10 out of 10. It was beautiful. So this shade is called Top Secret, and I'm literally just going to use my finger. We don't need much. You all see it? And I'm going to apply that to the lid as like a creamy, smoky moment. It looks so good. It gives like that wet lid effect. And the great thing about Danessa Myricks is that her products typically don't move. They are built for tough. They are going to stay. And it's such a good way to like use your products like multiple ways. I can use this on the lips too. And I'm just taking a brush and I'm literally just gonna like blend it out in the crease. Your bronzer or your contour is gonna be your best brown shadow. And it'll also like tie in the entire look. Boom. She's sultry. She's sexy. Disclaimer. I typically wear lash extensions. That's typically my vibe. But I do take a break from them like every once in a while. And right now I'm on a break. So I'm giving naked mode red. I'm looking very naked. So to enhance my eyes, because I love the shape of my eyes, they're like almond. Do y'all remember the episode of Martin where he's like, you so almondy?
What's your almondy self? You so almondy. Look at you. I'm gonna start calling you Almond John.
That's me. Urban Decay Zero Liner, and this is just some random mascara. This is the Milk mascara. So I'm gonna line my eyes to make them pop. Look at that. Instantly. You can tell the difference. And then apply a little bit of mascara, but I think I'm mainly gonna focus this mascara on the bottom lashes because this hair is gonna be in my face anyways. I think I'm gonna have to come back and do this again with some extensions, cause girl, the extensions be making a world of a difference. It's nothing like some good lashes. I feel like if you don't do anything else, some lashes and some lipstick or like some lip gloss, it will pop things off. Oh, that one looks good. That eye looks good. Now, I might have prejudged this mascara too fast. It did something. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very pretty. Still pretty natural, but still very beautiful. Now, for the lips, I'm going to show you guys my favorite nude lip. I was thinking about doing red tonight, but I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the grandma. I ain't gonna do it. I'm just gonna stick to nude because nude is cute. So I'm either using Charlotte Tilbury's Foxy Brown. This is the lip pencil that you need. Or ColourPop BFF4. Y'all know Makeup Shayla kind of made this color and they continued to produce it, but it's no longer in her packaging. I like her packaging better than this white packaging because it just gets dirty too fast. It's ugly. But today I'm gonna go for ColourPop because it's inexpensive. So in comparison to Charlotte, I think that Charlotte Tilbury lip liner is like $24. This one is like $6. So just get this one. Get BFF3 and BFF4 and you'll have all of the brown lip liners that you need. Okay, now I do overline the very bottom and very top of my lip, but only those two areas. It just makes the lips look like really pouty. And as you can tell, like my top lip is naturally darker. My bottom lip has like almost like a pinky tint to it. But the nude that I use is very light and it's more on the brown side. Ultimate favorite nude color is by Uma Beauty and the color is Eartha. So they look like this. I have another one that I just purchased and I can't tell you where it is for the life of me. It's around here somewhere though. But this is how much I have left of the original one. So you can see the color on camera is giving like it's a little pink, but it does look very, very similar to my lips, but not as pink. So I'm primarily focusing on my bottom lip and then I'm just gonna like blend it together. I love like this like 90s brown nude like pouty lip, and then when I get real cute, real boom 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 boom, I put on a gloss. My glosses vary. Sometimes I just go for the MAC Clear Gloss. Sometimes, you know, I go for like a MAC Dazzle Glass. Sometimes I hit them with the Fenty Gloss Bombs. I think I'm actually going to do that today because I'm feeling a little spicy. And then I'm done. I am literally done. You can't tell me that this look isn't like natural, isn't glowy. It still looks like I have on makeup, but it's not like over the top. And the best thing about having a look that looks like this is as it fades, to me it looks even better. Like as it gets older, it looks even better and it looks even more natural. I hope that you guys like this look. I'm gonna leave all of the products down below in the description bar if you're interested in it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to see any other makeup related tutorials, keep me posted. The information about the hair is also going to be in the description bar. And for the bodysuit that I have on, because it's so cute, y'all gotta see this. Mind you, I have on sweatpants, but we're not gonna get into this. But the bodysuit is from Fumi, the label. And I'll leave this link. This is also a black owned brand. And even the sweatpants that I have on with it are from BBX brand, which is also a black owned brand. So yeah. I love you guys. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button for weekly uploads. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.